Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Leave It to Mom. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Clearly you are here because you are looking to get motivated to clean a space of yours, and I think in today's video I definitely delivered that because we are going to be cleaning up a ton. Okay, so we're first going to start off on the porch doing our undecorating. I had some 4th of July decor that was still up that I needed to take down. These banners that you see here I got from Falling Prices for like $2 for both of them, which was a steal. Usually these, if you do see these up or me taking them down, I've gotten them from Falling Prices. That is a really great place, depending on location, to get some really great quality items. The wreath that I did pick up though, I got that along with this garland from the 99-cent store. So usually I either shop at the Falling Prices or the 99-cent store for all of my holiday decorations. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take it down and put it away for next year or for another time that I'm going to need it. And I'm also gonna go ahead and give the porch a really good sweep because it needed it as well. There were leaves and just dirt all over the place, and I wanted to just have a clean slate out here. So while I was out here, I went ahead and took the broom to the windowsills because we get quite a bit of spiders over in this area, and I just wanted to get all those webs down. And then I'm just gonna quickly wipe down this bench because it was super dusty and I hadn't did it in a while because I had the blanket and stuff on there. So I'm just gonna give that a quick wipe down, and then I am going to finish sweeping the patio and the walkway. Okay, so I am done outside. I am going to go ahead and take you guys inside, and I'm going to quickly give you guys a office tour of all the things that I've recently changed, and then we'll get straight into the cleaning. Good morning, you guys, and welcome to another video. So we are currently standing in my office space. So if you are new here, hello, my name is Janay.Rachelle. So this is in the front portion of my house. I have the space of, I want to say like the living room space or family room space. But I have made some changes in here, and I did not share that with you guys. I did not share the process because it was in kind of one of those modes. You know how like when you're just kind of feeling like in a rut, this is usually the space I go to first because I spend so much time in here. I edit in here, I film in here, I do everything. Most of my life is in this space, so I always tackle this space first, and I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I did change. So first things first, if you have been with me for a while, you guys know I usually had my desk here in the center of the space. It was either facing this wall here, or sometimes I had it facing the window, or sometimes I even had it facing the wall that it's now butt up against. I did not think that I was actually going to like this setup here, but I love it. I absolutely love it. Give you guys a quick view of everything. If you did not know, I also have a makeup channel. I haven't been on there in a while, but if you're wondering like why I have this camera set up the way that I do, that is why. So this is a Canon T5i. I've had it like since my like second year, I think, here on YouTube. Love this camera. It has pretty much put me where I am today, aside from using my basic technology of my cell phone. But when it came to like filming my makeup videos, like this is my main camera that I do use. Here I just have this little station. This little caddy I got from Falling Prices. I actually got 4 for the price of like $2. So I got this here, and it just holds some like miscellaneous change down there. Some of my things that I like to grab, like my blue light glasses that I also got from Falling Prices, my mic, my extended like USB port, because you know Apple, they don't put ports and things on their laptop, so you gotta get extensions. But that is that. And then under here is just some extra flash drives, because storage is crazy with Apple. Okay, so I recently got some flash drives to load like big storage, like my kids' games and stuff like that, and then I can just give it to them and they can do what they want with that. I painted this here, and then I keep my tablet there. I have my mirror for my makeup, and then here is where I just kind of stay organized. Actually, I love this right here. I have reused this cork board so many times. I was actually going to get rid of it in the dump, but I said, you know what, absolutely not. And I went ahead and put it on this wall, and it helps. It helps for me to know kind of like what my outline is, what I need to do. It's just quick notes. And of course, I can display some of my kiddo's work that he likes to do at 11 o'clock at night. And then here, I just have a few things that I like to grab for that I use throughout the day, like lotion, you know, hands be ashy. And then these are actually the nails that I have on right now, which are these Kiss Bare But Better nails, and I absolutely love them. I had this TV in here. It was on the wall, and then I took it out, and then I put it out in the garage because I thought I was going to be back to working out, which I honestly have not really dedicated much time to. I plan to get to that level again in life, but I decided to move it on back in here because I like to have a large view when I'm editing. And so therefore I went ahead and moved it back in here so that I can get a bigger view when I'm editing. It just helps with my eyes because my eyes are bad. Your girl is like probably blind at this point.
Now we're going to move on over into the living room space, and my son is actually underneath that blanket there. So I'm going to quickly just move him into my bedroom until I get over there. But I'm just going to go ahead and start folding up the blanket and picking up the miscellaneous stuff that is around. So that definitely gave me a laugh because I was trying to figure out what in the world this child had in this blanket. It has a huge hole in it, and we are planning to actually get rid of it and replace it with a different blanket. But I just thought that was so funny because I could not figure out what in the world he had played with in order to be in this blanket. So as you just seen, there is a huge mess in the lounge portion of the couch. This is clearly where my little guy hangs out and spends most of the time. There were candy wrappers, food, crumbs, you name it, it was here. So I figured I would pull out my stick vacuum and give it a quick vacuuming. And then while I was here, I figured I would also flip over the couch lounge piece and discover more to clean up and vacuum up. You would honestly think that there was like a little critter, how much little papers of things I found. So I went ahead and also removed the slide out like trindle piece from the couch and moved that over into the kitchen area so that I could start on shampooing the carpet with my Hoover-Pet Pro. I love this shampooer. It is quick for small space areas. This is the only space in my home that I do have carpet in, aside from my rug in my office, but it definitely gets the job done. So I'm just gonna quickly vacuum up the rest of the area before I go in with the shampooing.
This is definitely one of those high traffic areas right here. As you can see, like, this is mainly where people sit in this area right here. But I like to try to take our Hoover Power Dash pet shampooer over our carpets as much as possible. We spend a lot of time in here, you guys. So it definitely needs a deep cleaning, but we haven't found a reasonably priced person or company to do it as of yet, because this is the only space that we have like carpet in. So what I like to do is just take our Hoover here and just surface clean and kind of just refresh this space, and that is pretty much all I'm going to be doing in here. Oh, and also we fixed our lattice over the weekend, so I'm so happy that is back up. It felt so weird when it was down, but we finally got that back up. And so the next area today that we are going to be tackling is organizing my son's bedroom, my oldest son's bedroom. He's like, yeah, sure. Come in here and do what you want to do. So if I have time, I will definitely tackle that. It just all depends on kind of how he wants it styled. So if he wants things added, of course, it may not happen today because that means we have to go out and get stuff. But I may still just go in there and just organize it for now and polish his wood floors.
So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take the shampooer out into my backyard and give it a good cleaning. As you see, there's just a lot of gunk and lint and hair that got trapped in here. So make sure you guys are giving this a thorough cleaning, because you do not want this to stay dirty because it will start to smell. So I'm just doing my best to get all of the hair and all of that. I usually take it completely apart, taking out the brush roller and all of that, but I just didn't have time today. But I just did a quick clean. As you've seen, I found a random zip tie to try to poke out this hair. One side did completely come out, but the other side, I had to work a little bit harder. But here I am just cleaning out the basin that holds the water to make sure that's nice and clean.
So I think they look pretty doggone good. That's the thing I love about the Hoover. As you can see, it is still slightly damp by the darker areas, but in regards to like this area here, this actually came up pretty well. I thought I was gonna have to really hassle with it, but this is not for everyone, and I totally understand that. I put a little bit of pine sol in the water basin, and I think that is honestly what did it. I just had some pine sol that I got from the 99-cent store, poured some in there in the water, and I think it did a really good job with cleaning up the high traffic areas. It may not be for everyone, but that is definitely what helped get that like really high traffic area stained up. But this is what it looks like. I went ahead and washed the shampooer because you do not want it to sit. It will start to stink. You don't trust me. I've done that before.
So now I'm gonna
But
go ahead and
the floors look good.
head
Now I
into
can move
the
on
kitchen
over
area. There is
into
quite a bit that needs
kitchen
to get done
area.
over here. Definitely some deep cleaning to the stove. So I'm just gonna start off with the dishes. I'm also gonna tackle the refrigerator top and bottom because everything is kind of just everywhere, and there are some spots that need to be cleaned up, and it definitely needs to be cleaned out. So starting off with the dishes, I'm going to put these few dishes that I have on the rack away, and also put those ice cube trays away as well. We are actually trying to find one of the pebble ice makers at this point, but yeah, we're still looking for one. So as soon as we find one, I will definitely share that with you guys. I just want to have different variations of ice for different drinks. But for right now, I've just been using my trays and they've been working pretty well. But I'm going to go ahead and just put those away and knock out these dishes. There's always dishes, you guys, but they got to get done. And I'm just going to put these on the rack. So just a quick update on this rack. It has definitely been serving great in the kitchen, you guys. I had mentioned in a previous video that we used to have it on our countertop, but it was just too large for that. But now that I've put it inside of the sink, it has worked so much better. And we have also been just kind of working on cycling them. So as soon as they're dry, putting them away so that it's not unsightly. So these are actually some new pots and pans that we got. These are the New Wave pot and pan set that we picked up from Amazon recently. I am in love with these pots and pans. They are non-stick, of course, and they cook your food evenly. And they're just great, you guys. Like, your eggs slide right off. That was my little guy. He is always making an appearance. But now I'm just gonna go ahead and move on over to our microwave. So this microwave is a Toshiba microwave. Our other one was cruddy and a mess. So I try to make sure that we keep this one as clean as possible. It doesn't get as dirty as the old one used to, because we've gotten so much better about using our food cover shield that we got from Amazon. That definitely helps when it is used. But there are still things that do occasionally spill over. So I like to make sure that our microwave is nice and clean. So our microwave is down below in our cabinet. We used to have it on the top of the counter, but it's so large that we wanted to have more countertop space. So we actually placed it inside our cabinet, and I love it there. So I'm just gonna quickly give all the parts of the microwave a quick little wipe down using my Dawn dish spray. A quick little tip for you guys: if you guys love the sprayer for the Dawn dish spray and you run out, just add a little bit of regular Dawn with some water, and voila, you have your Dawn again in the same spray bottle instead of getting the replacement. However, with it, for some reason, it like when it sprays great, but the scent is so much stronger, but it still does the job. So I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and wipe down our stove, and it wasn't too bad. Actually, I thought I was gonna have to really get to scrub it and get some elbow grease in there, but it wasn't as stuck on as I thought it was, and I just used my Clorox multi-spray to get that done. So here I'm just showing you guys how I go about disposing cooking grease and stuff, after I've made chicken or pork chops or anything like that. So I like to just take it and dispose it in an old water bottle of sort, just so that it doesn't spill all over my garbage can, and then I can just dispose it. So as I mentioned, these are new. So I want to make sure that I keep them in tip-top shape. So I'm just taking some wool that we had out in the garage, and I just give it a nice little soft scrubbing. I don't go in with a really heavy wool. I think it's like their lightest one. I don't know exactly what it's called when it comes to wool, but I like to use just a little bit of that and a little bit of soap and just scrub it, just making sure I'm staying away from the edges for the most part so it doesn't scrape any paint off of the pots and pans, and it works great. So now we're just going to be moving on into the refrigerator and getting the refrigerator clean. Pretty much all I did was just took everything out, wiped everything down, and then replaced everything here in the refrigerator. And you guys will see how much of a disaster our freezer was in just a moment. So while I was cleaning out the bottom portion of the refrigerator, I went ahead and removed this like vent here and gave it a good wipe down. As you see, it needed it. So I just put that in the sink and washed it off and then just replaced it back on. And it just helps with the flow of air to the refrigerator. So yeah. But I just went ahead and cleaned that. It was nasty. And now I'm just replacing everything and reorganizing all the condiments here on the door. So as I said, the freezer portion was disgusting, you guys. It definitely had been neglected and needed a good wipe down. So I took out everything. I removed all the ice that had froze over, and now it is back in tip-top shape again. But I mean, there were things that exploded in here. Like it was a mess. So then I also decided to adjust the shelf. So I was able to move this up. This gave me a run for my money, you guys. It took me a while, of course, with editing. A lot gets, cut out. But here I am finally figuring out how to get it back in. And here we are. And now I love it with it being higher. And I love how the refrigerator is now organized.
FedEx is actually pulling up to my house as we speak for one item, which is my body scrub that I ordered from Walmart and they didn't have in stock. But it's finally here. So let's see. Okay. So clearly I assumed wrong. No packages were dropped off. So maybe he didn't find it. Maybe he has to turn around. I have no idea, but I do know it's coming today. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna make my second cup of coffee because I just have a taste for coffee. I don't even want to be like, oh, it's because I need energy. No, I have no coffee. So I'm gonna make another cup of coffee really quick. Finish up this table. I don't know if I'm gonna get to my son's room today, honestly. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that. I don't. But we shall see. All right, coffee is done. Now I'm gonna go and harass my kid because that's what we do around here. Well, so much for not mopping today. I just spilled some of my coffee all over the floor and I don't want it to be sticky, so I'm gonna have to mop later. But yes, let's go harass my son. Are you decent? Hello, are you decent?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the broom. I was looking for that. Rude. Anyways. So yeah, so that's my big boy there, my oldest, Jalen. So this guy actually has been doing a really good job with keeping his room intact. I'm actually very proud because there's not really much to do aside from tackle like the ants that he always has in his room for the most part, because he always likes to eat in his room even though he's not supposed to. But yeah, I'll probably get in here, clean his blinds, and just do a little bit of organization for the most part. But his room is, I'm surprised when I have to say this, is actually decently clean. He keeps his stuff pretty well organized. All his shoes are here. We installed these shelves, at the beginning of the year, bub? Something like that. And then his closet just needs a little zhuzhing up. But other than that, it's pretty good. So I don't know if I'm going to get to it today. Thanks. Love you. Bye. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to his room today. We shall see. But I don't want this video to be too long because I know my other one was pretty long, you guys. But yeah, so I'm just going to drink some of my coffee really quick and then finish this table. And then now I'm gonna do a quick mop.
Now to quickly take care of the dining table, I'm just gonna take off the placemat and then I'm gonna move my chairs to the wall as I usually do when I am doing mopping of any kind. So first, I'm just gonna take care of this table using my Rain X spray in my bottle, and I'm gonna also be using this paint spatula to go ahead and remove the stuck on food because there was some sauce that was left behind. And then I'm just gonna be using a paper towel to wipe down the table. I use a ton of paper towels in today's video. I have been so behind on my laundry, and honestly, my cleaning cloths have been the last thing on the list in regards to laundry to wash. So and we are still dealing with the backup in the sink in the garage, so it's been a little difficult getting washing done on a regular basis lately, but I'm not complaining. I am very thankful that we have functioning systems in our house, but we are working to get that fixed so that therefore we can get all of our laundry done in a timely fashion and get it all put away. But once I was done with wiping down the table, I had seen that there was some food that was left behind the garbage can, so I just quickly swept that up, gave a quick sweeping to the floor, and then I went into mopping and got that done. And that was pretty much it for today's cleaning, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please give this video a big thumbs up to let me know that you enjoy content like this, and also to let YouTube know that you enjoy content like this, and therefore they will keep recommending me and my videos for motivation.
Really enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys found it motivating. I hope you guys were inspired to clean something in your space, maybe even change a space in your house around. Especially like I was saying earlier in the video, like when I'm in a rut, I like to change things around, give it a new kind of refreshed look, like I did with my office. And yeah, so make sure you're following me over on my Instagram. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.